Hello, welcome to OMAT. Glad you're here. We're going to get into our 8 exercises. But first, what happened this morning? Did you snooze your alarm again? Do you keep promising that tomorrow will be different? Well, how you do one thing is how you do everything. If you're delaying your morning, you're probably delaying your projects. You're probably delaying time with loved ones. Let's fix it, because how you fix something is probably how you fix everything as well. So first of all, let's admit that we're lying. We're lying. We said we would wake up at this time. We're not doing it. Now that we know that we're lying, we're admitting it to ourselves, we can start believing ourselves again. We can trust ourselves again. And number 2, it starts with small steps. If you're snoozing 3 times, snooze twice tomorrow. That small promise can actually shift your thought process and you're practicing change. Number 3, if you're getting up, don't just say it in your mind. Your mind and body always have to work together. So sit up before you turn off the alarm. Also, give yourself something to look forward to the next day. So the night before, prepare. Maybe you already prepared your coffee, so in the morning you're like, oh, I just have to press that button or turn this thing on. Or you're looking forward to the clothes you're going to wear. Anything. It doesn't have to be big. Take your time. Maybe you're snoozing 1 time less this week, and then next week you can change again. You don't have to change every day, all the time, big changes. Let's make it small. Time takes time. You snooze, you lose. What other sayings do you need? Let's get into our practice. And we're getting into it, right? Because now's the time to get into it. So we're practicing trusting ourselves. I said I would do this. I'm going to do it. Let's get present, because we said we're going to do it. Now let's get into our exercises, because we said we're going to do them. We're practicing. We're going to try to get one little piece of gratitude out. Let's try it, warming up our gratitude muscle together. Let's look for gratitude right now. Let's pause there with the gratitude, finding our water. And of course, that's what gratitude looks like for today. Let's keep going. Let's go into our meditation, where for 1 minute, it's a timeout, and it doesn't have to be a punishment timeout. It could be a practice timed out. And this is something that we can use throughout the day. We can say, can you hold on just a minute? And we hold on just a minute. Let's go. Let's sit in any comfortable position, eyes open or closed, and breathe. As we come back, let's find our water. And you might say, wow, that whole minute, I couldn't find a break from my thoughts. Good to know. Let's move on anyway. Let's go into our writing. What are we going to write? Let's find out. Let's surprise ourselves. Let's get angry. Let's get happy. Let's not even worry about what we're feeling and write down one word. We're practicing writing. Let's go and write anything right now. Let's wrap the writing for now. Find the water. And let's see what you wrote. Just kidding. I'm just proud of myself for getting the glasses that I need. Let's keep going. Let's go into our yoga. We're going to practice stretching. You know that morning when you're still in bed and you elongate everything and you feel things moving around and it feels different. Just different. Doesn't matter. It's not bad. It's different. Let's get different. Let's stretch. Let's do a sun salutation. Inhale the arms out and up. Now, when do you really reach up? Probably you have to do it consciously. So let's do it consciously. Look up, reach up, feel the difference. And fold forward. We're hanging over our feet. You can have your knees as bent as possible, as you want here. And when you're ready, halfway lift. Flatten the back and look up. Straighten the legs. Let's meet in a high plank. Plant your palms down. Step your feet back. Feel the strength of your body in this pose. And then slowly, with the strength of your body, slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Once your whole body's on the ground, push your palms and your chest will come up. Your head will come up. Look up. And let's meet in down dog. What I like to do is maybe get on all fours and then hips up. And now we're in an upside down V. Let's walk forward towards our hands before we start rolling all the way up, meeting our palms above the head and exhaling them down to the center of the chest. And that's the sun salutation. Let's have some water. Let's have some credit. It might feel uncomfortable to raise your arms, to touch your toes, to get in that plank pose. And you did it. And if you skipped a pose or added a pose, fantastic. Let's keep going. Let's get that strength. Remember that plank in the middle of the sun salutation? We're going to take it to the next level. And what we're doing here is we have promised ourselves something and we're trusting that we will do what we promise. So let's get in that trust position, mind and body, ready and willing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're in plank pose right now. Just because we promised 1 or 2 seconds. Did you do it? Great. And now we're in for 10 seconds. Now you know what it feels like. Let's find the strength to stay there. Let's notice how much strength we actually have. Maybe we didn't even know we were this strong. That's 20 seconds. Let's surprise ourselves with our strength. You want to come down off that plank. See if your mind can go, 1 or 2 more seconds. Let's give it a little bit. 30 seconds. We're now more than halfway done. Check you out. Did you come down off your plank? Get back up. See if you could take a deep breath and come back for the 20 seconds that are remaining. If you're still up there, yeah, stay up if you can. Already give yourself the credit. I have 10 seconds left. Look how strong I am. This is the kind of way you could talk to yourself. It might actually help. Here's your chance to experiment with it for 3, 2, 1, and you're done. That is the plank. Whatever that plank looked like to you today, that was your plank. I like to give myself a little woot woot. You give yourself whatever you want. Maybe some water. Maybe stretching your way back. Taking your time because we know what a minute is. So we know these 10, 20 seconds that we give ourselves to transition That's what we can use, that transition understanding in the rest of our day. Let's keep practicing. Now we're going to practice transitioning into procrastination. What can you do in a minute? Let me tell you, if I spent a minute cleaning, I am 1 minute cleaner than I just was. That's all it takes. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Break some procrastination. Let's wrap for now. Finding water. Again, finding credit because it takes some resilience to get in and out of things, to get into a pose, to get out of a pose, to get into starting to clean, to get out of it. Those transitions, let's keep practicing them so they don't feel so new, so they feel comfortable. Let's go into our connection minute. We're allowed to leave that last thing because we said we're going to do it for 1 minute. Let's go into the connection, reach out to someone. If you've had someone on your mind, maybe that's the person you reach out to, or that's the person you write to in your notebook to see what you would even relay to them. All of these are connecting us to other people in one way or another. Let's look for some connection right now. Let's wrap for now. And of course, we're always wrapping the exercise, not necessarily the thought process. Shake it off. Move your body in 3, 2, 1. Let's move our body. We've started a little delayed here, so we're adding 3 seconds to this exercise today. Why not? That's 10 seconds already. If you've started moving, keep your body moving. You got this. Making sure that we're breathing. And that's 20 seconds. Good job. Let's keep going if we're going. And if you haven't started, hey, now's a good time to start because there's always a good time to start. That's 30 seconds. We are now more than halfway done. And I know as time goes, this gets a little bit more challenging to keep repeating. Let's meet that challenge for 20 more seconds. What can you do for 15 seconds remaining? Can you keep going even though your body kind of wants to stop, but you have 10 seconds left? And your mind can say, hey, we got 5 more seconds in us for 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Great job. That is our OMAT practice for today. Thank you for practicing.